This is verse 18 of the book of Jude. It's the completion of a sentence that began in the previous verse, in which Jude, having given rather severe statements of condemnation against these antinomian intruders into the fellowship, reminds his readers here of the words of the apostles. He reminds them that the apostles had given them certain instruction. Of course, the way it's stated here makes it fairly clear that Jude did not regard himself as one of them. He refers to them very much in the third party and urges the people to remember what the apostles had said. And what they said is now reported in verse 18, so hoti. Conjunction here probably means that, so remember that. Elegon, from lego I say, third person plural, imperfect active indicative. So they were saying to you as an ongoing pattern of instruction. The indirect object here is the dative plural of the second person pronoun. So they were saying to you. Some manuscripts include another hoti, another conjunction, that. It makes sense either way. And then ep from epi means on, and takes the genitive here, eskatu, which of course means last, as in eschatology. It's in the genitive, following from the preposition epi. So ep, upon, last. Some manuscripts include to. On last, chronou. This is from chronos. It means time. So upon the last time. This is probably the last time of the Old Covenant era that is in view here, which is going to be definitively concluded within the next several years. And so he regards himself as living in that last time, although in a sense you could say the instruction would apply to any time in history to some degree or other. So they were saying to you that upon the last time, esontai, this is from eimi, I am, third person plural, future active indicative, there will be, would be the way we'd render it, and then empaitai. This is from empaites. It means a mocker. The root of the word, actually, you'll see that pi alpha iota there, goes back to a root which means a child. Paideia, those words, of course, have the same root. And it's describing what is sometimes the behavior of a unruly child, to be a mocker, that idea. So it's actually referring to the notion of mocking. So there will be mockers, childish ones who simply poke fun. And they're doing so, according to Jude now, kata. This is taking the accusative here, so it means according to tas, the accusative, plural, feminine. It goes along with epithumios. The feminine noun means lust, so according to the lusts. Introduced here in the middle is the reflexive pronoun, the of themselves lusts. It's a little more strong than it might have simply had auton, their lusts, but no, it's the of themselves. It's really characteristic of them. So according to their lusts, and the lusts are tone, the genitive plural, of asebeon, of ungodliness. This is a noun in the genitive plural, functioning in a sense like an adjective here. So according to their own lusts of ungodliness, and then the participle that's put in here, paruomai, walking, a present participle, referring to the subject of the sentence, the nominative singular masculine. So according to the of themselves lusts of ungodliness walking. So these mockers, of course, are marching to a drummer that is self-interested and really has no interest whatsoever in the truth of the matter. And this was the warning, of course, that had been given at an earlier time on an ongoing basis by those that Jude now identifies as the apostles.